Hello everyone and welcome to Platt Arena. Here in Huntington, Indiana, we have Taylor University, the Trojans, who are currently up 22-8 over the Forcers. We apologize for some technical difficulties, but here we are back in Platt Arena for the basketball game. As we just stated, 22-8, Taylor Trojans taking an early lead here late in the first quarter. Lauren James will take a three and extend that lead.
That's really
25-8.
That's really been what's been going on so far. This Taylor Trojans team is just destroying the Foresters offense right now and playing good offense themselves, but Deja Drake's trying to respond.
Taylor Westgate already in double figures with 11. She wears number 43 for the Trojans, sitting out right now at this point.
Trojans are shooting 52% from the field right now.
Taylor's going to decide to take another three. That one will not fall, and Sebo will pick up the rebound. Deja Drake on a fast break will get it stuffed by the Trojans. Down to Connor Gambrill, double team now. She'll try to throw it up, and that one somehow goes in.
That was a great shot right there. Very risky, but happy it fell in.
Forster's trying to somehow find some sort of momentum going into the second quarter. Here is now we have 10 seconds to go. James and Gambrill will try to strip that one away. Ball still loose. Trojans will pick it up now. Will take a three. Won't fall, but at the buzzer, they're going to say it's a no basket from Macy Woods at the buzzer. So 25-13. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors.
I want to thank our sponsors, but we're going to get ready real quick for a review. The officials are going to check that last second shot.
Sorry about that. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as you see on your screen right here. Very supportive for Platt Arena and Huntington University. Thank you very much for that. Carson, let's talk a little bit about the game here. Foresters down 12 early to a team that just dropped out of the top 25. 3 of the 4 losses being ranked teams, but take me through a little bit of what you've seen so far.
Yeah, well, one thing is the biggest difference right now is those 3-point percentages. Right now, 37% for the Trojans, 16% for the Foresters, and 47% from the field compared to 40% for the Foresters. Really just the Trojans' offense could not be stopped. Coach Kohler's made some good adjustments, but it's going to be up to this Forester team to keep it going.
Right, Carson, and already 3 threes for Taylor Trojans. And another one will be taken. That one will not fall for Clacy West. Foresters will get possession back after the ball goes out of bounds. Freshman Kyra Baker will lead it up for the Foresters. Emily Sebo. Now to Baker, thought about it. Drake will drive, try to bank that in, it won't fall, and Westgate with the rebound.
Right now, Foresters are taking a lot of really interesting shots. They need to utilize that shot clock a little bit more.
Now that 3 will fall for Ariel Dale, junior out of North Manchester, Indiana. Northfield, 28-13 lead here for the Trojans. Sebo will take a 3. Foresters will not respond.
Like I said before, Ryan, this Forester team really needs to start utilizing that shot clock. They're taking a lot of really early shots that aren't necessary. And, find the easy 3 or get the easy 2 inside. But there's no reason to be taking shots when you're down like this when you have a 20 seconds on the shot clock.
And our player to watch now back in the game, that's 43, Taylor Westgate. Right out of the gate, 11 points, 6 rebounds for her, averaging a double-double with 15 and 10 a game. And a first-team All-Crossroads League honor for the preseason. We'll kick it out to Lauren James after the miss, and that one will fall for the Trojans. The threes keep on raining. Emily Sebo now will try a 3 to respond. That one will not fall. The Trojans escape with that. James and Ryman now at the top.
Really good job by this Trojan offense here, just really taking their time to set it up, and it's really becoming a difference in this game.
Dale picked up her dribble. That one will go out of bounds, and Foresters thought that they may have had possession for that, but the official making the call that it goes to the Trojans. Kind of just stripped that ball out. We'll go back to Taylor, just 6 on the shot clock for the Trojans, but not before a whistle.
They needed one to sit down.
6th defender in there. Dish it over to Westgate. Westgate powers through, in for a layup. Powerful move from Taylor Westgate. Now putting the Trojans up 20 early on here in the first half. Robrock will give it a try. That one will not fall. Another shot not falling for the Foresters.
Like you mentioned, this Taylor team was preseason ranked. They did fall out, but they have played a lot of really good opponents who are ranked themselves. So they're really going to make a statement here, as they usually do in this Crossroads League. But for the Foresters, they're sitting in 9th place right now after struggling in the preseason. It's going to be up to them to right the ship.
Right, and the Trojans just got off of the 22nd Annual Cattle Classic in Nebraska. I know, that's quite the interesting name, but took on Dakota State, who was number 13. They lost to them. They also lost to number 18 in the NAI, Sterling College. So they've been battle-tested this year thus far, and they have lost to every ranked team that they've played, but they've been playing them tough, and they are, like we said, battle-tested.
That's going to be huge. We talked about a few times, likelihood and Zook gets you there. But does it benefit you or hurt you when you play good teams in your preseason? And, you know, yeah, it might state that you fell out of the top 25, but look how well you're playing in your conference right now.
Right.
And it's going to be huge. This Trojan team is incredibly exciting to watch.
Lauren James will get the three, and that one will fall again for the Trojans. 36-25. Annie Sebo now with the ball. Almost got it stripped and taken away. Recovered nicely though. Ryman picks up her dribble. Sebo cannot find anything offensively. And it's going to be a travel. Frustrating defense from the Trojans.
And they've been frustrating the Foresters all day so far. Like I said, it's really a perfect game plan by this Forester coaching staff, or Trojans coaching staff.
Exactly.
But 21-point lead here in the second.
Lauren James now in double figures for the Trojans with 11. Taylor Westgate accompanies her with 13. Dale will try a three. That one won't fall. And the Trojans will get it back. Her own rebound. Ariel Dale. Now get it down low, kicks it out. A lot of ball movement now for three. Kirtley, and she'll sink that one again.
You're seeing how this ball movement's working so well for them. I really like how they're dishing it around the perimeter, making the Foresters work for it, and finding those open looks.
Those open looks have accounted for 7 threes thus far for the Trojans. Zook's three will not hit, and the Trojans will get the ball back. They're 7 for 15. Those of you that are not math people like me, that's 46%. Foresters 1 for 10 now from beyond the arc.
I do know that's 10%.
There you go, Carson.
But yeah, and you couple that with the 31% from the field, just really a recipe for disaster.
We'll have a foul on Ariel Dale. Her second foul. The other thing too, Carson, is the Trojans continue to cycle their players in and out. A lot of fresh bodies out there for the Trojans constantly. We've seen Westgate go out a couple times, their star player.
This team has a lot of depth on that bench.
And they can use it here, being up so big early on, trying to get some important minutes to everybody. Robrock will take a jump shot. One will not fall for them. Kirtley with the rebound. And now another three will be taken from Taylor. And it won't sink for them this time. Forster on a fast break will halt. Zook now jump shot from the corner. It won't hit. Kirtley with another rebound. Lauren James, senior point guard, will drive on Ryman. Now down low for an easy two. Gretchen Mall. Mall, the junior from Seward, Nebraska. It's exactly where the Trojans went for their 22nd annual Cattle Classic last weekend as Deja Drake now heads a three of her own. Foresters now down 41-18. Have hit their second three this afternoon. Kirtley tried to respond. Back down to Mall. And now Kirtley will drive. She had an open lane, will get fouled. She'll go to the line.
I don't know, Ryan. The Cattle Classic does sound like a really good time. If I'm going to be honest.
Especially in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Of course.
What else could you ask for? Cows and basketball? Look at the replay right here. Yeah. Foul, I believe it was on Robrock. Quite a bit of contact there down low.
I think they did get Deja Drake with the foul. Kirtley hits the first.
This has just been utter dominance by this Trojan squad, and a lot of purple here today, Ryan. They travel well, especially up I-9, and they're showing their might today.
They sure did travel well. Just 36 miles separate these two schools. Always a fun matchup to see Taylor and Huntington. The men's team will follow this one here at home at Platt Arena, taking on the Trojans as well. So we got a little
Saturday
purple and green doubleheader, right?
Saturday doubleheaders are back. Couldn't be happier about it.
Ryman with it. Forster's trying to find some sort of something on offense. Will miss it. Apparently it did hit the rim, and we're going to blow the whistle. Maybe discuss if that hit the rim or not, and it looks like it did not. So the shot clock violation will peg the Foresters with a turnover. (43-18). Trojans will take their time. Now down to Maul. Maul with 2 defenders on her will get through and put in another 2 for her stat sheet numbers today.
What a dominant down there. Like you said, she was double guarded and somehow found her way out of it and got the bucket.
Erica Zook now will take a 3. That one will just not go in. And the Foresters will get the ball back. Trojans just could not hang on to it.
I really like this officiating staff. They're being very communicative with each other, making sure they get the right calls. Really appreciate that.
Erica Zook will inbound for Huntington. Sebo going to try to create space. It's a girl to fall. Shot will not fall in. And shot clock looks like probably having some issues with the clock, so officials will blow the whistle. Foresters will inbound. Ryman with it. And that will be kicked out of bounds. Huntington again will inbound on this possession. Sebo double teamed over to Zook. She'll take another 3 from there. That one won't hit either. We're going to get a foul on the rebound. It'll be against the Trojans. It'll be on Kayla Kirtley off of that rebound, as you'll see in a moment here. You be the judge. So now the Foresters will have their 4th inbound of this possession. Sebo takes a shot, and that one will not fall, just short.
Really a microcosm of the Foresters' day. Like you said, they've had 4 chances and could not get a bucket on that possession.
Now a 3, Claycy West. That one will not fall. Kirtley with it on the offensive rebound. Now the Trojans will try to sink the clock as much as they can, but instead we'll find a 2 for Mo. Won't hit at first. Now she gives the ball up. James for 3, no good. Another offensive rebound that will fly out of bounds. And Huntington will retain possession. Good defensive stand from the Foresters. Just over a minute to go here in the second quarter and the first half. Foresters find themselves trailing 45-18. And Lovejoy now in the game for the first time this afternoon. Connor Gambrell. Gambrell will throw it up. Won't fall, and Mull will get the rebound.
This Forester offense is just not clicking right now, and they've been having a little bit of trouble on offense. I think that's going to have to start being cemented a little bit more in practice as the conference season wanes on.
And we see we're going to try to lead Connor Gambrell to the basket. That one will be blocked by Mull, and they're going to give her a foul a little bit late. And Gretchen Mull will receive a foul on that shot. Connor Gambrell will go to the line.
Let's look at the replay right here. Got it up right there. Like you said, it was a little bit of a late call. You kind of see the reaction of Mull.
Right, and it was on the shot.
So Gambrell will get 2. First one's good.
Gambrell on the season, 73% free throw shooter. That one will not hit. Trojans will try to sink the clock as much as they can. It's a 7-second differential. Curtly with it, so he'll take a shot, won't fall. Taylor Trojans get it back, and now the shot clock will turn off. They'll get a shot at the last bucket here. Trojans clearing the floor for James. James will kick it out to Henson. Henson, floater, good at the buzzer. Not that they needed it, but 47-19 now will be your score at the half in favor of the Taylor Trojans.
Just a really frustrating half for the Foresters. It's going to be a really interesting locker room atmosphere, and we'll see what they can do and what adjustments they can make.
47-19, Foresters down to the Taylor Trojans at the half. This has been Ryan Walker and Carson Watkins on FDN Sports.
He brings the heat in the alley and in the director's chair. On this episode of The Treehouse, we'll see if Dylan Herring can keep it rolling in the virtual bowling world. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the next episode of The Treehouse. It's a show with fun games, fun guests, and fun consequences. Today, we've got in the studio senior Dylan Herring. He's the producer of FDN Sports and a member of the bowling team. Dylan, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks. I'm a huge fan of the show. Love watching it.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So, I don't know, you say you've watched it, so I'm sure you know how it goes. So, we're going to play a game of We Bowling.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the show, whoever loses has to perform some kind of punishment.
Okay.
And today the punishment is getting your nails painted, some sort of like bright, ugly color.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get going.
Okay.
Here.
Wow.
Let's see what I can do here.
Never had a manicure before.
No? Oh
Matt.
no. Oh no.
Matt, I believe you're on the bowling team as well, right?
I am on the bowling. I don't look like it right now, but I
Do
am.
you mind if I asked you, how do you feel like it's helped you get prepared for this moment?
You know, I think mentally.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, to me, it just, honestly, it kind of looks like my dad, which is kind of scary. Anyway, what you're saying.
So yeah, I think I'm ready mentally. You know, this is a decent amount of pressure here.
Yeah.
And I think I'm ready for it. I think I'm ready to tackle it.
Just shredded your
You
shots.
did.
That's a term we use in bowling.
Yeah, for those non-bowlers.
Ooh. Flush 8-pin. We'll stop using bowling
Okay.
terminology.
Yeah. So something I want to ask you about.
Yeah.
So while we're on the topic of bowling is one of those sports where people don't really know if it's a sport or not. So I want to ask you, what is your opinion on that and that argument?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, a lot of people have different schools of thought, if you will. But me personally, I don't really consider it to be much of a sport. I had a teacher once tell me that a sport has a defensive, like someone plays defense. You could kind of argue that technically other teams play defense with the way that they try to play the role player, but no one really specifically tries to. But you know how it is. I don't know. I genuinely don't actually think it's really much of a sport, but I don't think that.
What is this?
I don't think that discredits the fact that, you know, we do it collegiately. I think that's still pretty cool.
I agree. I think it's very cool.
I think it's very cool.
Sorry, I'm really flustered right now.
Matt, you ready to have your nails painted for the weekend? That was a good spirit. That was a nice sport. Matt actually does that in real life frequently. Not even gonna lie.
I do know.
That was well. I still get
I'm losing pretty badly right now, which is really bad.
Gotta push.
When I tell you I was shooting 250s before you got here, I mean it.
Does anyone have any recordings of that? I need to see it.
Okay, we do have a picture actually. So another thing I want to ask you about that you're decently well known.
The Split King, Matt
Literally,
Fouts,
what is
everybody.
Okay, so I want to ask you, you're moderately well known for having a really nice beard. It's looking great today, by the way.
Thank you.
And I just want to know, what are some tips that you have for some of us, like, not me, but like if I was asking for a friend that wanted to grow a beard, what tips would you give?
Well, the thing is you kind of gotta like let it grow a bit. Some people that are kind of patchy, they don't give it time to grow. That's something I encourage.
Okay.
There's this beard shampoo kind of stuff that I get. It's supposed to be a face wash and a shampoo. I use that. I don't do it too much because nice try by the way.
Thank you.
If you, I think bats are
the bats are
flying.
flying.
I think if you wash your face well and like wash the beard, just don't do it too much. It'll dry out your face. You know.
No.
Other than that, I mean, every once I try to comb it in the morning because my hair is really thick and curly.
Yeah.
And you know how that goes.
Yep.
And yeah. Oh, first time I didn't strike.
Wow.
10 pins.
I'm really not feeling good about this whatsoever.
You ready for this wedding? Look at that. See me take the hand out of it. So yeah, beard.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the beard. I look like a baby without it. So.
I'm not ready for the wedding. Not excited for that.
Cool.
Okay, but the comeback is gonna start now. I'm just kidding. It's not gonna start now. It's not gonna matter.
I don't know, Matt.
Okay.
I could choke.
So back on the topic of bowling here. You've been on the bowling team for 4 years now. This is your 4th year.
Yeah.
So I just want to know if there are any specific moments that stick out to you as like embarrassing or just overall like memorable.
Oh yeah. Does it have to be college? Like, does that have to be a college memory?
I mean, if you have one, sure, but if not, I mean, no, not really.
Well, maybe I'll give you a few quick ones. I'll never forget my freshman year when I threw a fill ball. And a fill ball is when, in the 10th frame, you can throw 3 shots. And if the guy hits the first 2, normally they'll get a fill ball so you can like get loose and get ready to come in eventually for Baker games.
Yeah.
And my coach looked at me as the last Baker game of the day, and he said, "Yeah, if you don't strike, I'm going to take your scholarship money." You know?
Oh.
Needless to say, I threw a 7 count. So
You got 7?
now I can't pay for school. I'm just kidding. He didn't actually do it. That would not be right whatsoever.
Wow.
I'm getting some good breaks here.
Our roles have reversed. The tables have turned here, but it's not going to matter.
Oh. Anyway, another good memory I have in high school, at the state tournament, me and my buddies did this really stupid thing where we acted like we were swimming on the approach. So we would get on the ground and like scoot ourselves, and we would race before every game. I guess race before the tournament. So
Yeah.
that break there. Matt's really into it right now.
I really didn't want to get my nails painted before this.
It's gonna be close.
Okay, so one more question I have for you. So on the topic of FDN, you're the producer this year.
Yeah.
FDN Sports. So with that comes some danger, of course. Sporting events, things flying around.
Right. Flying literally. Yeah.
Yeah. So something I wanted to ask you was with the equipment and stuff. Like, have you ever had any close calls?
All the time, literally all the time, yeah. Actually, you were there yesterday. We were struggling to get audio figured out. There's just always a lot of moving parts with broadcast equipment, and you never know what's going to work and what isn't. So that's kind of the name of the game, if you will.
You're right.
Hoping I strike on this. Ooh, Matt, I think you came back.
This is really close now.
I'm going to go nuts. Oh! But yeah, that honestly is a pretty frequent thing that happens. Is sometimes working, you kind of see me running around the gym and trying to troubleshoot. So
Okay. So here's the last shot here.
ooh, split.
Okay, so unfortunately, that is all the time we have for the game. So coming up after the break, I'm not sure who won, but
I think you might have, but you also got an extra frame.
I got an extra frame.
Mine
No,
on frame?
you did win. You did win.
Did I?
Okay, so coming up after the break, you get to paint my nails.
Cool.
Stay tuned for that.
I'm excited.
Hi, my name is Dylan Herring, and this is FDN Sports. Are you interested in sports broadcasting? Well, then you need to get connected. As a producer of FDN Sports, I have many opportunities just for you. Run a camera. Direct. Do replay. Run graphics. Or be a play-by-play or color commentator. Are you looking for an on-campus job? Do you need money? Email me at fdnsports@huntington.edu.
All right, welcome back to the Treehouse. It's time to get to the colorful part of the episode. Dylan is now going to get to paint my nails. I'm really not happy about this because I am, as I said earlier, I'm in a wedding. I'm an usher for my sister's wedding on Saturday.
You mind if I get started?
Yeah,
As you keep
please
talking?
do.
Just tell me about the wedding, Matt. Do you have any specific role?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the usher, so...
These are going to look really pretty.
Yeah, they are. So I'm basically just going to be helping people like to their seats and kind of keeping things organized before the actual ceremony starts.
Okay, so like your grandma's going to see you with pink nails.
Yep, she'll be very proud of me.
So your sister and your parents.
Yeah,
Which are very wonderful people, by the way. I've had the honor of meeting them a few times.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really not excited about it.
I could do them in a really funny way too. I could just kind of just painting your finger really.
Yeah, you're getting more finger than nail almost.
Just trying to make sure we can get them all done in time. You mind give me a little more emphasis on that thumb? Yeah, in the air. We're getting some air action here on the show.
Yeah.
Matt's nails are gonna look really good. If I was a professional nail tech, I'd probably add a few coats just to make sure they're really prominent.
You look like you are.
We're gonna put some blue on the next hand. Why don't you give me that other hand?
Nails here.
Wow.
As we're going in with the blue, we're going cotton candy theme.
Yeah, I think cotton candy looks really good. This is a deep blue.
All right, well, as you're finishing that up, that is unfortunately all the time we have here.
Okay.
So thank you so much for watching this episode of The Treehouse. Thank you, Dylan, for coming on the show.
Yeah.
We really appreciate having you here.
So since I'm an art major, this counts, right? This is part of my art degree.
This is credit?
I don't
Did
know.
you get credit for this?
But I think you look beautiful.
All right, here are the nails. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching The Treehouse. Make sure you tune in back in next week. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Platt Arena. Ryan Walker and Carson Watkins on the call today. In a doubleheader for rivalry week, it's Taylor University, Huntington University. Carson, I'm so glad to have it back here in Huntington.
Oh, absolutely. You got to love the I-9 rivalry, Ryan. And happy it's here, but right now, not looking good for the Foresters.
Yeah, it sure isn't. It's 47-19 Taylor right now, and we're at the half. Taylor Westgate, 13 points, 7 rebounds right now for Taylor, out-rebounding, out-scoring, out-assisting, and out-3-point shooting them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And this Taylor team has been so dominant. They're moving the ball so well right now. They're hitting their shots, and they're frustrating this Forester defense. Love to see what adjustments Coach Kohler made. I'm certainly glad I didn't find my way into that locker room during the halftime.
Right, absolutely, Carson. Is there any bright spot that you can see for the Foresters right now?
Yeah, right now they're shooting pretty decently from the field. We want to see that a little bit more, but this Taylor defense is just insufferable to this Forester team. They're getting there. They're getting rebounds. So I think they're shooting as well as they can despite the turnovers. I'd like to see if they can start moving in towards the paint and stop taking so many three-pointers. It's not working right now.
Absolutely, Carson. At 47-19, we'll be back in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds for more action. Huntington, Taylor, Ryan Walker, Carson Watkins, FTN Sports.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean, efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Platte Arena. 47-19 is your score here in favor of the Taylor Trojans. Foresters back here in Platte Arena for this rivalry weekend doubleheader. Emily Sebo going to try to get things started, and she will. Off of the jump shot, needed that early. And Carson and I would like to invite you to game 2 of this matchup if you're not able to go in person to Platte Arena here in Huntington. 20 minutes to the conclusion of this game here. Will be the Foresters men taking on the Taylor Trojans men as well.
What a good box out right there by Zook. Completely took her off her course and was able to get the bucket. Roblox will take a jumper here.
That one won't fall, but Sebo, the leading rebounder for the Foresters, will pick up another and then fall on a jump ball. This one will go back to the Trojans. Foresters had possession to start the half about 2 minutes ago. Taylor Westgate leading the way with 13 points, leads all scorers. Lauren James also in double figures with 11. James with the ball now, and Westgate. Westgate with it now, with Robrock, goes in. Just can't get it to fall. Now we'll get the offensive rebound. That one won't hit either. Foresters now try to go on a fast break and we'll get it stolen, but the possession will go right back to Huntington. No harm, no foul.
That was quite the sequence here. Really like
Satchel Wilson, look at that, Carson.
Gotta love to see it, but yeah, that was certainly an interesting sequence. I like to see the battle right there. And right now the Foresters really showing some good halftime adjustments, but will it be enough? They're down 27 right now.
Trojans now with the ball. Westgate and Robrock. It's been a matchup to watch. Trying to get through Robrock, staying tight though. And the Trojans will not get that bounce from Ariel Dale. Now Huntington going to try to work some magic on the offensive side. Sebo tries to drive and will get fouled. Sebo will go to the line. Shoots at 83% from the free throw line this season thus far. Playing their 8th game of the season thus far. Trojans playing their 9th game of the season.
It's only the Foresters' 3rd free throw of the day. They are 3 for 4.
Potentially could be a way if the Foresters could try to climb back into this game is drawing fouls.
Absolutely.
Westgate will try to make a drive. The Foresters doing a good job putting a clamp on that. Sebo tries to go in and over 2 Trojan defenders. Sebo trying to make a statement. Curtly down to Westgate, beautiful. Beautiful pass. James will get the assist. Ryman with it will step back the other way on a crossover. It won't fall, but Deja Drake will be able to get possession back on the defensive rebound. Foresters get Connor Gambrell back into the game. Robrock will sit. Drake down to Gambrell. Gambrell, it's going to be a jump ball before she could dish off the pass to Zook in the corner. Huntington will get the ball back. Satchel Wilson cleaning up the mess. Deja Drake off the inbound, jump shot, that one won't fall. Curtly now trying a fast break for Taylor. And James will just lose possession off of the pass from Curtly, and Huntington will get the ball right back.
I really like what the Foresters are doing right now. They're working so hard. Like you said, they're trying to climb back. Their defense has improved exponentially so far. Have to see how the offense just needs to follow suit.
Foresters down 24 here in the 3rd quarter. Drake will get this one stolen. Here come the Trojans. Down the court is Dale. And I think they're going to get them out of bounds. Kind of an interesting fast break for the Trojans. Thought that they had something there with Dale and Clacy West, but end up going out of bounds and giving it right back to the Foresters on back-to-back possessions. Zook will try a drive, now dishes it out to Drake. Drake cannot hit the 3, but it falls right in the hands of Erica Zook. Gambrell with the move, strong finish to the hoop. That's a great move, Carson.
It was a great move right there. Connor Gambrell's been playing great basketball so far. She's an aggressive player, and when I looked over at the buzzer during the buzzer for the first half, Connor looked particularly disgusted with what was happening, and she's battling back right now, showing that the Foresters are still in this game. They're going to try to make a statement against their rivals.
Ava Henson will enter the game for the Trojans, replacing Clacy West. Sebo wide open, pass from Ryman. That one won't fall, but Gambrell getting a tough rebound. Sebo going to try again, drives through and gets the 2.
Good job by Gambrell there. Another good rebound for us. They've cut their deficit to 20. Well, but once again, Ryan, like I said, Foresters are still 2 for 17 from deep. It's really just time to find those open looks inside. There's no other way to put it. Lauren
James will take a 3, and she hits that one. 4 threes for Lauren James here today. And the Foresters will call timeout. 8-3. That'll be a full timeout, so we will take it with them. 52-29, Trojans lead.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean, efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
Celeste Ryman going to bring it up for the Foresters here on FTN Sports. 52-29, Taylor Trojans lead here halfway through the third quarter. Emily Sebo now. One will not hit on the jump shot. Sebo in double figures now with 10 points, leading the Foresters. Henson now with it. Kirtley will get it to Mull down low. That one will not fall. And we're going to get a foul call.
I think that might have been a statement by the officials. Every time the Trojans had possessions, they've attempted to grab rebounds like that. So I think that might have been a message by the official to earn your rebounds and not have to call a jump ball every 30 seconds.
Deja Drake will try drive here, and it's going to be accidentally stolen from Ariel Dale. Just had her arm out, found the ball. Dale going to try to get it to Mull. She will, and gets the 2. Ryman will signal a play. Sebo going to take a jump shot. Saw that she was open and won't fall. Rebound to Dale.
Trojans have 13 assists on the day. The Foresters have 8. That's really just a jarring differential as an threes made there.
Lauren James will hit the step back 3. Now her 5th 3 this afternoon. Ryman will turn it right back over. And that will be turned right back over. Sebo down for a layup, and that one will hit. That's one way to be open.
Easiest bucket you're going to get for a while for Emily Sebo, so she'll take it.
Down to Mull, and Mull just dominates the post for another 2. Her 8th point of the afternoon. Deja Drake, step back jumper, won't hit. Gets her own rebound though. Ryman will try a 3. That one will not hit either. Trojans will settle it down, let the play develop. Kirtley with it now. Will find Mull down low, but just too high for her to grab. Forsters will get the ball back. Just 2 minutes left to play now, here in the third quarter. Forster's down 59-31. Sebo, jump shot. That one will hit for her. She's starting to heat up.
Yeah, it's really good to see, but once again, Forster's really got to start battling here. It's quite a ways down. This Trojan team is just so good, Ryan. They've proved their preseason ranking caliber.
Currently now for three, off the back iron. And Carson, yeah, you're right. They just dropped out of the top 25. As now Sebo's going to drive through and can't make the layup. Created from Deja Drake, but they just dropped out of the top 25 for preseason polls. They didn't even get a single receiving vote, Carson.
Yeah, that's surprising. I think the voters might see this score and possibly look at that again. See a replay here on the foul. Ron Vaughn, she poked her eye.
That does not feel good.
Never.
Well, yeah, if the Trojans can keep this up for the next couple weeks when the next polls come out, I think they'll see that in the eyes of the voters. This is a very talented team. They're really multi-dimensional as well, Carson. They can shoot, can rebound well. They're really a well-rounded team.
They got a mean three ball. They can play inside. Just really all that you want from a team as shot clock violation.
Deja Drake with it over to Sebo. Open three. And does not hit anything on that shot.
3-point shooting really just becoming a struggle for this Forester team.
Just 2 of those threes. 2 for 19 here in Platt Arena today. Pesky, Taylor Trojan defense. Part of that reason. Now a 3, no good. Now over to West, and that one's going to be blocked into the stands by Deja Drake. What a block.
That was an incredible block right there. She came flying out of nowhere to get that one. That was awesome. Look at the replay here. Yeah, quite a bit of power on that one too. Rejected.
Got all of that one. Now Mull down low, and the block does not matter anymore. Possession turns into a 2. Now just seconds left here in the third quarter.
Looks like they're going to take the last shot.
Shot clock is turned off. Seba over to Ryman. Step back 2. No good. Forster's trying to pick up the rebound, and time will run out, but they're going to give it a jump ball. So whoever will come out of that with possession, I believe it would be the Trojans, but I can't remember. 61-33 in favor of the Taylor Trojans here on FTN Sports.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back here to Platt Arena. Ryan Walker and Carson Watkins. And speaking of Ryan Walker and Carson Watkins, our weekly podcast, Choppin' Wood with Forster Basketball, is out every Friday. The newest episode coming out yesterday afternoon with Caleb Middlesworth. It was a great conversation. And just in case you cannot get enough of Carson and I. We talk in the second half of the show as well. So we talk a little bit about Rivalry Week, a little bit. So
Yeah, it was described as a really good podcast by my mom and my grandma. They said it's a really good podcast. So it is also available on iTunes.
Well, if we got their approval, of course it's really good, and you guys should listen to it. You can get it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's pretty much on every platform. We're really going big for this.
Yep. It's really great. Or if you get tired of just us two, then just listen to the player interview. It's always a good time.
Exactly. You can tone me out and just listen to Caleb Middlesworth. Fourth quarter of action here. Foresters find themselves down by a lot. 61-33. Not exactly the way that Coach Lori Culler drew this one up.
I think if there's any silver lining here is that last year Taylor blew out Huntington at Taylor, but then HU turned around and had a big win over Taylor. So maybe we'll see the opposite this year. Maybe Huntington could go down to Upland later this year and get some points as we look at the replay here. Got it on the second chance opportunity. Pretty easy call right there.
Westgate will be at the line shooting 2. She'll miss the first. She's got 15 points, 8 rebounds, so officially on double-double watch. Just needs 2 more rebounds. Emily Sebo also on that watch, 14 and 7. Started to heat up in the second half. Now the Trojans going with a full court press, a little bit surprising there, Carson.
Yeah, the Foresters have struggled with that so far this year. So probably saw that in the film and going to try to work out for them as they get a turnover here.
Kirtley will dish it now to Clacy West. West will go up with it. One won't fall, and now we'll turn it over to Drake. Drake on a one-on-one. She'll go to the basket, try to drive, and it'll be called a charge.
Coach Kohler, I'm going to talk to the official about that one.
You be the judge, you be the judge. Coach Kohler and Coach Green talking with the official a little bit. Nonetheless, Trojans get the ball back. Kirtley thought about a 3. Westgate, double team now. Kirtley. Now to West. And we'll find Kaysa Drake down low. Turnover for the Trojans. Hyman looking for someone, finds Robrock up and no good.
Robrock really frustrated. You kind of saw her roll her eyes after that one. It's just been a really frustrating couple of weeks for his Forester team.
Westgate with it. Now to Kirtley. Kirtley will take a 3. That one will fall for her. Second 3 here today for Kayla Kirtley. Vaughn tries to try. That one will be poked out and 3. Nice defensive play from Ariel Dale. Ends up in a turnover for the Foresters. Foresters will get it back off the steal from Janessa Hasty. Lyman. Over to Vaughn for 3. That one will not sink for her. Rebound, Foresters, and it goes right back to Taylor.
It's a good battle down there, down low. Just did not work out for them.
Huge spin move from Taylor Westgate. Ups her point total to 18. Now with 10 rebounds, double-double for her today. And Carson, that was our player to watch, and that's exactly why.
Yeah, it's just unfair, really, at the end of the day. She doesn't have any assists yet, so triple-double probably out of the picture, but I think she'll take the double.
Curtly now to James. James will take a three, and that one hits for her. 6 3-pointers for Lauren James.
Speechless.
A 3-point clinic here for Taylor Trojans. Their 11th three. There's a Drake with it. And that one will be stolen by Westgate. Westgate escaped that. And now she'll take a three of her own, and that one will not fall. Forsters will get the ball back. Kathleen Arn will come in, freshman, for the Taylor Trojans. Beaver Creek, Ohio. Lauren James comes back to the bench.
Definitely going to see a lot of those younger bench players coming in here soon. This one's all over, except for the final buzzer.
Both teams still really going at it. I mean, we saw a little bit of full court press by the Trojans defense there. Forster's trying to get on multiple fast breaks. That's a hasty scores on that too there. As Arns will lose it. It'll go to the Forster. Breaks down to Robrock. Robrock. Over to Ryman for three. That one will not fall for her. And that one will go out of bounds to the Taylor Trojans. (70-35). Curtly now for three, she'll take it, and that one will fall for her. The threes just keep raining here in the Forest.
I think if anything, the Foresters probably got to start looking for some offensive drills in practice. There's just a lot to be cleaned up on this Forester team. This is a young Forester team. Like we said earlier in the season, they lost 2 of their best scorers, so there's certainly a lot to learn here. But the ship certainly will be righted here soon if the Foresters want to start moving up the ranks again.
Whole bunch of subs coming in for both teams. Janessa Hasty will inbound for Huntington. Hand it to Sebo. Sebo, try a shot, and it will fall. With the offhand, Emily Sebo. Now up to 16 points on the day. Now a three for Taylor, won't hit. Haley Harrison.
Good job there by Emily Sebo to keep control of that ball. That last shot by Sebo, if that didn't go in, I think that was just going to say this is not the Foresters' day. How many rolls that thing took. It finally went in.
Gambrel with it. Gambrel up. Shot won't fall. Trojans will get it back. Now down to Mull. That pass just slipped through. What a play to Mull.
Just everything working for the Trojans today, Ryan. There's not much of an explanation, not much the Foresters can do either. It's just really a clinic by this Trojans team.
Hasty down to Gambrel. Gambrel up for two and good. Down to Mull. Over to the corner. Now a three for the Trojans. That one will miss. Foresters will get it back. Just 3:11 left in this one. We invite you to stay. Foresters men's basketball team will be taking on the Taylor Trojans 20 minutes to the conclusion of this game, or at 3 o'clock, which is scheduled to be. More rivalry week here in the Forest. 23 will come in. Kendall Wayne, freshman from Warsaw, Indiana, comes in for the Trojans. Kyra Baker in the game. Annie Sebo and Amanda Lovejoy coming in for Huntington.
Foresters going to send in the B team here too.
Arn will try to get it to Mull. Gets it right back to Huntington. Hasty with it to Kyra Baker. She'll take a three. That one off the front iron. Rebound to the Foresters. Sebo. It's Annie Sebo tried to take the shot. Now with Gambrell. Gambrell fires that one, just missed. Hasty up. That one won't hit for them as well. Trojans now just over 2 minutes left to play in this, and it's all but over for the Foresters. Taylor will get their winning record back up on their score sheet, 5-4 on the season. Foresters will head down 2-6 for the season and 0-1 in the conference.
Like I said, Coach Kohler's an incredible coach. She's going to take a timeout for some substitutions.
We'll be getting both the Boland sister out there, Esther and Ruby, as well as Audrey Cable coming into the game. The Boland sisters from Lima, Ohio, both attended Bath High School, both freshmen. Esther playing on the tennis team. Audrey Cable, sophomore from Arcanum, Ohio, Franklin Monroe High School. Annie Sebo will try. One will not fall for her. Trojans on a fast break. Now we'll take a three. Arn, and that one will go in for her. 80-39, Taylor. Cable. And trying to fight for the ball right in front of us. It will end up being a jump ball. Just 1:06 left to play. Foresters trying to get some crunch time minutes and numbers here. Kyra Baker will miss this one and give it right back to the Trojans. All the Trojans have to do now is just tick the clock down.
I think if anything, the Trojans really put the Crossroads League on notice this year. They're not a team to be messed with. Just wow.
Projected second in the conference this year for the Crossroads League. Taylor Trojans were trying to make a statement. I'll tell you what, they sure did. Then stolen away, going down the court as R now up for two, and Taylor will be going to the free throw line. Macy Woods getting fouled.
Replay here. Good dish pass there. A little bit of contact there, just enough to get the foul call here late in this game. Shot clock will be dead for the Foresters. Can't imagine they're going to have to take a shot. Might well just dribble it out. I guess they will try setting something up.
A three from Esther Boland. That one won't hit. And the Trojans now, they're going to continue to try to score on the Foresters. Had a chance to just dribble the clock out. Now with under 5 seconds to go, the Trojans are going to try to continue the bleeding here for the Foresters.
And
I guess they'll just hold it. Final score, 81-39. Taylor Trojans here on FTN Sports, but don't go away. 3 o'clock, we'll have the Foresters men's team and the Trojans men's team as well here in Platte Arena on FTN Sports. This has been Ryan Walker and Carson Watkins.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Platte Arena in the Forest. Ryan Walker, Carson Watkins on the call today, and for the game that's going to be coming up at 3 o'clock, but let's talk about this one first. 81-39, Taylor Trojans get game 1 of this doubleheader rivalry here at Platte Arena.
Yeah, really, just not the Foresters' day by any stretch of the imagination. This team is young. This team is inexperienced. They're really going to have to work on some things. I think offensively, this Trojan team was just really good. And so let's look at the player of the game who's dominated the Foresters. Taylor Westgate just had a heck of a game. She had a double-double, just all over the place, shot really well from the field. There's nothing the Foresters can do to stop anything.
Yeah, this was our player to watch, Carson, and for a great reason, averaging a double-double. Gets another one here this afternoon here in Platte Arena. 18 points, 11 rebounds for her. she just was a force all over the court today, Carson.
Absolutely, and like I said, there's none of the force she could do about it. Really going to be an interesting week of practice. They have to right this ship, but we'll see what they can do. Coach Kohler's going to have to work her magic again.
Again, it was 81-39. Taylor Trojans defeating the Huntington Foresters, but stay tuned. In about 30 minutes, Huntington men's taking on the Taylor Trojans, 3 o'clock. This has been Carson Watkins and Ryan Walker.